what are the other things that we can look for as evidence that an area is gentrifying?
So can I start with the funny bits and then I'll talk about the serious bits?
Please.
Yes, please.
All right. Okay. So I've written an article called The ABC of Gentrification. Because I wrote it a while ago, I'm going to have to read from it. Okay.
So go for
we'll put a link to that in the show notes.
A is for alcohol, B is for bikes, C is for coffee. So if a suburb is full of traditional pubs serving only mass-produced beer like VB and Carlton Draft or 4X in Queensland, Megan, it's probably not a gentrifying suburb. But if the pub only serves old-fashioned meals such as prawn cocktails and bangers and mash, it's probably not a gentrifying suburb either. If it's full of pokies and big screen TVs with sport, it's probably not a gentrifying suburb. However, if the suburb has pubs and cafes and small bars which only serve craft beer, liqueurs, Aperol spritz, it's probably in a gentrifying suburb. If the pub doesn't have pokies or big screens, but it has live jazz music on a Sunday afternoon, it probably is in a gentrifying suburb. And if the menu has ingredients such as avocado, kale, and quinoa, then you probably are in a gentrifying suburb.
Love it. And coffee.
B is for bikes. If the bikes outside the cafe belong to mammals, which is middle-aged men in lycra, and they're riding brands such as BMC, Colnago, Specialized, or Pinarello, you're probably not in a gentrifying suburb. If each individual's riding gear and bicycle is worth thousands of dollars, you're probably not in a gentrifying suburb. A gentrifying suburb will have different types of cyclists and bikes. Look for vintage bikes with a carry basket. If it's a female rider, she'll be wearing a dress. If it's a male rider, he'll be wearing rolled up jeans and boots. If it's a fixie bike, which means it's only got one gear, you are definitely in a gentrifying suburb.
So you're suggesting that mammals ride a long way away from where they live?
Well, we do. Well, I'm one of them. The reason we go for a ride is so we can have a coffee. That's the reason we go for a ride.
So hang on. So we've done the A, we've done the B.
The C is for coffee. So if you go somewhere and they have coconut milk, almond milk, soy milk, oat milk, and they have, a range of organic teas, then you are probably in a gentrifying suburb. And if you are sitting on a wooden box, you are definitely in a gentrifying suburb.
I think they're great markers. Okay, that's the fun bit. What's the serious
bit? All right, now the serious bit. All right, here we go. Here's the paper, right? Here's the paper. Now, so we're looking at demographics here, all right? This is the sort of stuff you can find from the ABS pretty simply. So there are 4 indicators that are early indicators of gentrification. So first-home buyers, if you can get into an area that maybe looks staggy now, but is just starting that transformation process, then that allows you to get into a second, bigger and or better home in a better location in the future. So if you want to move, if your first home is not going to be your dream home, and it probably won't be, but you have aspirations to move to a better home, then buying your first home is critical. Because if you buy the wrong first home, you'll probably be there for a very long time.
It's almost like you've done our stepping stone strategy tutorial, Peter.
Yes.
All right. So first one, there's a decrease in the percentage of people aged 18 years and under. So gentrification is a childless process. So it means that now there are not as many kids under 18 as there used to be. In addition, there are more couples without kids. So you'll see couples without children in the ABS stats. There are more couples without kids. But the big one for me is, or there are 2 big ones, the next 2 are the 2 big ones. The big one for me is the percentage of people that lived at a different address 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like the people that live there suddenly become rich and they fix up their character homes or period style homes and do extensions on them. It's new people coming in. It's generally the older people or the blue collar workers move out and the young white collar professionals move in. All right. So there needs to be a shift in population. And the other very, very interesting stat is there is an increase in the proportion of professional females.